Hi, and welcome to a quick little glute burner. And today I'm going to use all the equipment that I usually use, but that's just to be more of an advanced level. So I always have a set of ankle weights. You could start with just the ankle weights to increase a bit of burn there, but I am using 1 kilo on each leg. I do have 1.5 kilos, and then I go up to 2.5 when I'm doing specific exercises. So I do think it's really great to start with the lower weight, and then you can get increase that. I'm also adding a band on for that extra tension, and a hand weight. So here you could use 2 kilos. Generally when you buy hand weights, you can buy 1 to 2. I'm going to 3, and then on certain days I'll add a 5 kilo weight if I want to, but I would generally start with a 2 and then work your way up. Okay, so we have our hands underneath our shoulders. We're in our 4-point kneeling position. Your band is on for extra tension, ankle weight, and then your hand weight. Flexing that foot, we're going to do a donkey kick, coming up and down. Try not to lean to one side and keep ourselves balanced across all 4 points. Keeping your foot flexed the whole time, squeezing in that weight. And you'll see when you add the band, you can't, it really adds that tension when you're lifting it up. Sometimes if you start with a real heavy weight, then it just is a bit too hard for these movements. So I suggest starting with more of a medium one, because you can add the heaviness with weights and ankle weights. Keeping that foot flexed. For 3, 2, 1. Now keeping your knee high, nice and lifted, and think your foot is flexed, and think of it as blah 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 blah. Think your foot is high-fiving the ceiling. Let's go. Pulse. Pulsing for 5, 4, 3. Think of that under bum. Bum is nice and lifted. And 1. Come down. We're going to come out now to the fire hydrant. Now making sure just adjust that weight if need be. You're coming to the side and down. Lifting that knee up to hip height and bringing it back down. Again, that band makes it a lot harder to do the move. I always say start light and then perfect the move first before increasing the weight, and that stops you from getting any injuries, pulling a muscle. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up here. Then go into that donkey Kong, I was going to say. Donkey kick position and down. We're drawing a circle with our knee. Out to the side, behind, and down. This is a really good one to add on, if you've already done your steps for the day, you've gone for a walk, you just want to get that extra little glute workout in. You've been sitting all day at a desk, come home and you just helped with your hips and your lower body, just activating it is really important. Let's change direction now. We're going back like that donkey kick position, out to the side and down. Drawing that circle with the knee. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. That's a good one. Okay, let's get the weight, place it in front of us. Hands are in the, just directly underneath our shoulders. Let's extend our right leg forward, right leg back behind us, and just lift it up as high as you can. Again, with that band, you probably can't get as high. Toe pointed the whole time, just lift up and down. High as you can. Adjust the band if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying with your leg lifted. Flex that foot. Tap your butt. Point it as you extend. So flex and bend, point, extend. Fix your posture. Sometimes you might slump down. Let's fix ourselves up as we're doing the move. Pull that core in, keeping it activated throughout the workout. Flex, bend, point, extend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay in that flex position and pulse. Keeping that knee lifted. It's from that highest position with your knee, and then you're pulsing even higher. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down. Let's move on to the other side. So I'm going to come over here. Grab that weight again. Place the weight behind your knee. Let's go for that donkey kick. Up and down. Foot is flexed the whole time. Core, pelvis is turned in. We're not in that position. This position. Pulling it in. Lifting that knee as high as you can. Fix that band. Keep going. Mine keeps flipping. It's a bit annoying. That's okay. And it actually took me some time. I prefer the fabric bands over the little stretchy rubber ones. They're thin and they always fold over. And they add a bit more tension as well. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's add a pulse. Keeping that knee lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And sometimes when you do the second side, like because you've already worked it on being the support leg, it actually, you feel it a lot quicker. All right, let's go for our fire hydrant. Squeezing that weight, adjusting it, but squeeze the weight behind that knee. Foot is flexed, go to the fire hydrant, knee up as knee comes up to hip height. 2 more. And you know what's next? Circles, stay. And then behind, donkey kick, and down, out to the side, back and down. We're drawing that circle with your knee. Squeezing onto that weight. For 3, and then we're changing direction. 2, 1, come back, down. Now we go to donkey kick, out to the side and down. Just think of that nice rounded booty. Who doesn't want that? Whew. Come on. I'm feeling it in my glutes. For 3, 2, and 1. Taking that weight out, placing it in front of us. Left leg extended. Whoops, just knocked the other weight. Oh, it's gone. Left leg extended. Hands underneath our shoulders. And we're just lifting up, toe pointed, lifting that leg as high as you can. We're not compromising our back when we're lifting. We're not hurting our lower back there. We are activated in our core. It's not about how high you are getting that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg stays lifted. Flex that foot. Bend. Tap your butt. Point. Bend and flex. Lengthen and point. Fixing our upper body posture if you need to. Quick little reminder there. Flex and point. Keeping that leg lifted as high as you can. I know it's burning under your bum. That's what we want. Flex and bend, lengthen and point. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that foot flexed, knees bent at that highest position. Let's go, and now we are just pulsing. Come on, pulse. Woo. We are nearly finished. This is just a quick little glute activator here. Oop. Let's go for 5, 4, don't drop that knee, keep it up, nice and lifted. 2 and 1. Oh, coming down. Okay, on our backs now, I'm just gonna grab the weight that went rolling away, laying flat on your back. I'm gonna come down like this, feet flat on your back. Adjust the band if you need to. Let's just we're gonna finish off here now with some hip thrusts. We're gonna put our weights on our hips, lifting up our hips as high as we can and down. Lift up, come on, this is nearly the end of the little glute workout. So lift up nice and high, come back down. Pushing through your feet, lifting those hips nice and high, and then coming back down. Let's lift high. You can have your feet close to your glutes or you can have them slightly out. That works your hamstrings the further away they are. Which I usually don't do that because I always want to work my glutes, but now my physio has told me to also work on my hamstrings. Okay, now we're just pressing out on that band, keeping those hips lifted as high as you can. This is the final part now. We've got 5. Pressing out, come on. 4. Hips are lifted. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, well done. And there you have it. You have your 15-minute glute activator, little burner workout. You can do that after sitting down at work all day, or if you haven't had time to do a workout, just to get that 15 minutes in, or even after a walk. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like my workouts, please subscribe and like and comment on YouTube. Thank you.